Just for aesthetic.
Happy Friday, Bears. Coming up with today's show, we look at Socktober, composting, and Kickin's trick-or-treating experience.
Today's the day to get your pep on. The Bear Den's hosting a fall sports pep rally featuring the band and the orchestra previewing their spooktacular and fall sports teams.
All students will head to the competition gym after period 4B to watch. Please follow the signs to sit in your sign section.
Listen up, juniors and seniors. If you were a 6th grade camp counselor this year and you haven't picked up your letters, please get them from Miss Walker in room W1201 during lunch periods or after school.
The past 2 days, the IB business class has been selling socks in the GBB. Lily Stelzer takes a closer look.
So Socktober is our IB business service project this year. Basically, we buy these socks in bulk through a second party, and we'll be selling them through a lot of various ways and events. And we basically fund a well to go to a country in Africa, and 400 packs equal one well, so our goal is to get at least one, possibly more.
In these African villages in Rwanda, the people have to walk hours upon hours a day to find dirty water sources to bring home that are infected with a lot of bacteria and stuff. So building a well and giving them access to clean water home in their villages is a huge step forward for them.
We were planning to have a table in Golden Bear Boulevard during the lunch period so students can buy the socks there. And then we also have an Instagram, UAHS_Socktober, so make sure you check that out.
Socks can be used for a bunch of different purposes. We have dress socks being used for the winter dances and stuff. So we have like winter themed socks and stuff for that. And then we have breast cancer awareness socks that could be used for if we do a pink out in the future for football or for the youth football leagues. And all this can be found on our website or up in the when we do the tables in Golden Bear Boulevard. So again, check out our Instagram, UAHS_Socktober.
This has been Lily Stelzer reporting for the WARL.
Today is the last day to purchase socks during lunch at the table set up in the GBB. However, the sale will continue through the end of Q2 on their website.
This year, Winter Dance is scheduled for Saturday, January 28th, 2023. Scan this QR code to provide feedback about what you want at the dance and request songs that you want to be played.
Seniors, if you have a November 1st deadline, you have 5 days to submit your application by Tuesday night at 11:59. And now to sports with Kate and Lilia.
What's up, Bears? Girls field hockey defeated Columbus Academy 2-0 on Tuesday. Goals were scored by Lily Reeve and Mary Bakowitz.
They take on Waterson in the regional final at 12:30 on Saturday at Owen St. Liberty. Boys and girls cross country compete at Picnic North for regionals. Boys start at 2 and girls start at 2:40.
Boys and girls water polo both claimed the regional championship over the weekend.
Boys beating Toledo St. Francis 14-7 and girls beating Thomas Worthington 13-4. They travel to Cincinnati Princeton to compete in states this weekend.
Boys soccer beat Worthington Kilbourne 4-0 on Tuesday to keep them alive in the tournament. They play in the district final tomorrow at Marysville against Hilliard Davidson. Kickoff is at 7 p.m.
Girls soccer ended their season with a record of 13-3-3. Friday night after the last football game, Lily Webb spoke to Coach Farmer looking back to the season and what needs to happen going into tournament play.
We don't have it. Go for it.
The football Bears take on Reynoldsburg tonight at home in their first playoff game. The theme is costumes. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. and if you are planning on attending, make sure you purchase tickets via ohsaa/tickets.org as staff badges, citizen season cards, and season passes will not be accepted.
Our studio interview subject on the last week's show, Isaac Essler, has produced a new hype video for the football team that will play on the video scoreboard in the Marv just before kickoff tonight.
The Upper Arlington Dispatch reported about sophomore Cecilia Donahue and her ice skating career. Marin takes a further look.
I represent Columbus Figure Skating Club here, and because I skate for Argentina, I also represent a club there. At the end of August, I went there for nationals, and I won the junior title. Because of that, I just went to Gdansk, Poland for a junior Grand Prix competition, and that went well. I skated well for my first international, And I think my next step is probably going to Iceland for another competition at the end of February. It was different because when I was kind of skating just for my club here, I went to Texas, North Carolina, like tri-state area, but I don't know, now it's kind of a whole bigger scale. My favorite spin is probably a layback spin. My favorite jump is probably a triple Lutz. I just want to thank my friends and my family and my coaches because I didn't do this by myself. And I just like to thank everyone for supporting me and wishing me well.
This has been Marin Stom reporting for the WARL.
By competing for Argentina, Donahue hopes to spread the popularity of the sport there.
Now let's toss it to On Location with Natalie.
Happy Friday, Bears. I'm here in the Black Box Theater with Mr. Werner. Mr. Werner, a lot of students haven't been in this space before. What are some of the things that go on in here?
Well, first of all, if you've not been in the space, please come in. This is the place that is designed specifically for play performances. So we do 3 or 4 plays every year, but we also use it for academic purposes. There are classes that are in here. We do some large group meetings and things like that.
What's your next upcoming performance?
We are opening the play Clue next Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday are our shows. There are posters in the hall for information. It's the play that's based upon the movie that's based upon the board game. It's very funny. The kids who are in the show are amazing, and the kids who are working the show have done a lot of work to bring a great show to you.
Students have been working tirelessly to put on a successful event. If you're interested in purchasing tickets, you can scan the QR code outside of the box.
What's up, Bears? Welcome to Community.
The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration warns against brightly colored fentanyl pills used to target young adults and kids.
The Los Angeles International Airport seized approximately 12,000 suspected fentanyl pills found in assorted candy wrappers such as Sweet Tarts, Skittles, and Whoppers. This weekend, the DEA is hosting a drug take-back day across the country. You can drop off your leftover pharmaceutical drugs at the UA Municipal Building on Saturday between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.
The Upper Arlington Curbside Food Waste Collection pilot launched in March as an extension of the voluntary food waste program started in 2019. As of September, there was 650 participants. They hope to reach 700 by the end of the year. Now, Clara takes a look at composting.
The number of households composting their food scraps is increasing in Upper Arlington. The Compost Exchange Company has been heading this rise. I wanted to know more about what an average day looked like for them.
So our average day of picking up is we have the booths on the weekends where we have anywhere between 50 and 200 people stop by to drop off their food scraps. And throughout the week, we do curbside composting, where we do pickups ranging all along the western half of Columbus, pretty much. And we have altogether close to 2,500 people who do that. We'll do between 200 and 400 stops in one day.
I also wanted to know why composting is so important and beneficial towards our environment.
We're diverting this waste from the regular avenues of the landfill, where it will break down into ultimately a methane gas, which is 10 times worse than carbon dioxide or CO2. The other thing is we're creating a value-added product, which would not happen if these materials went to a landfill. So with composting, you take your food scraps, you take your carbon sources, and throughout the process of time, you get a soil amendment or a compost. And that can be used to help reduce the amount of pesticides and herbicides that are used in farmers' fields. Also help bolster gardens in your backyard.
If you or anyone in your household is interested in composting, you can visit their website at thecompostexchange.org. This has been Clara Hazelacre reporting for the WARL.
All Upper Arlington residents are encouraged to take their pumpkins to the Fancyburg drop-off site in an effort to keep them out of the landfill.
The pumpkin drop-off is available 24/7 until December 6th. Last year, Upper Arlington composted 97,000 pounds.
Get out on Sunday to support Upper Arlington High School science teacher Jaren Woodland and her family for the first annual Land on a Cure Roll-a-thon event.
The event starts at 1 p.m. at Fancyburg Park. Brutus Buckeye, OSU women's basketball team, the UA marching band, and UA cheerleaders will be there.
All ages are welcome, and tickets are $25 per person, with proceeds funding critical treatment for kids battling rare genetic diseases.
Participants are asked to come with anything that has wheels, such as a bike, scooter, wheelchair, skateboard, roller skates, and more.
And since it's Halloween weekend, participants are encouraged to dress up in costumes for a chance to win a prize.
For more information about the Roll-a-thon, visit landonacure.org.
And now to Charlotte with a senior who is excited to provide an artistic outlet for students.
Today, John joins us to talk about his capstone project at the high school. So, John, what is your capstone project?
My capstone focuses on community art. So there's a lot of white walls in the new high school, and some people say it feels like a hospital. So the goal of my project is to put up a community-made mural to kind of break up the monotony.
All right, and when will this project be available?
It'll be available all next week during both lunches.
And how can people get involved?
Just drop by the South Commons and you can contribute to the project. It's available for anyone to work on.
Perfect. Scan the QR code now on the screen or the flyers throughout the hallways to vote on the theme before the poll closes today after school. Now we toss it to Maine.
The orchestra is performing their annual Spooktacular this Sunday at 2. All tickets are $6 and can be purchased at uastrings.org or at the door.
Kickin' crew decided to do some early trick-or-treating this year. Let's take a look.
We're on our way to Mr. Solar's house right now.
Happy
We don't
Halloween.
get much trick-or-treaters. We give out math books here.
Oh my God.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
We're at Dr. Miller's house.
Trick or treat!
We're gonna wake the twins and the baby.
Oh, guys, you woke the twins. Guys, just go back to bed. Oh, and here's the baby. Guys, I mean, since you're all here, do you want to come in for cookies?
Yeah.
Cookie, pass around. I have more coming out. I have more.
We are at Mrs. McGinty's house.
Trick or treat.
On Monday, look for senior class officers with these and say trick or treat.
Okay, we just got to the Chandlers.
Trick or treat.
Cheetos! Guys, we lost Cheetos on the loose. We lost Mr. Chandler's cat. We can go back in.
Trick or treat.
At the Tui house, he's not here.
My dad's in the hot tub.
Trick or treat! You know us so well! Extra flavor. One for you. One for you. We're back at the Tui's. Hopefully he's out of the hot tub. How was your hot tub?
It was nice. It's a nightly event. Watch some Kit Kats.
We are at Mr. Theotto's house. Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
Our teacher, Mrs. Fountain's house.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
This has been Natalie Potts reporting for the WARL.
Thing you want to say to Kickin'?
This
Go
Monday,
Bears.
the 31st, is the school-wide Halloween costume contest. Proud of your costume this year? Bring it out for the chance to win prizes for the following categories.
Best teams are most creative, most humorous, best homemade, and grand champion.
Next week, we can take a look at the boys' basketball preseason.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next Friday.
Don't you wouldn't know something new. I'm saying, won't you come kick it with us. We can learn about what's new in school, a new way, and generation.